Good morning, you guys, it's Karen, and I am here to make you aware of something horrendous that's going on, ask for your help in sharing this information, and to tell you about an amazing charity that is helping with this situation. The most widely known event will be Yulin, which is a lychee and dog meat eating festival in China, in Canton, China. People will mostly know about that and the cruelty that takes place surrounding that festival. But unfortunately, it's not just happening in that festival. There is torture to dogs and animals happening constantly throughout the year in mostly China, but also other areas as well. And it's to do with eating dog meat. There are slaughterhouses across China. Let's use China as an example because that is one of the main focuses. And some of the slaughterhouses do not believe in cruelty and they believe in humanely killing the dogs. But other slaughterhouses believe that when you torture a dog, the adrenaline is raised, that somehow makes the meat more tender. And there is also some kind of spiritual connection that they believe when they eat the meat, it makes them better. I've chosen in this video not to put horrific images throughout because what I want to do is link to the video of an interview with a guy that is just amazing and is personally rescuing these dogs. And there's enough information in that video that he will be telling you, I think, to shock you. But there are things that I could tell you that would once again make me feel like throwing up. But a very small part of it is they skin dogs alive, they boil dogs alive, they fry dogs alive, they break their legs, they cut off their feet. They are kept in appalling conditions. And everything I've just said, I think should be enough to hopefully put you in the same category as me, that you didn't know this was going on, because I certainly wasn't aware that this was happening. And I hope that you will, like me, go, what can we do? How can we help this? How can we stop this? And I think one way you can help is by sharing details of the charity that I'm talking about. Of course, donating, fundraising. There's lots of ideas on the website of how you can help. But I think awareness is the key. I think that there are so many people who don't know that these atrocities are happening. The difficulty is it's hard to look at, it's hard to hear, it's hard to watch. And I was so distraught from hearing this information, and still am. I'm really struggling with coming to terms with getting back to living every day. Nothing seems to matter anymore since finding out a lot of this information. And I am struggling with that. And so I can't tell you that it won't upset you, because it will. But what I hope is that you come to the decision that I have, that you would be prepared to use that to help. And that you won't just look away. And trust me, I suffer from anxiety, and this has increased my anxiety, 100-fold. I am way more anxious in this last few weeks than I've ever been before. And I feel very down about it all. I feel embarrassed to be human. I feel let down by not only the people that are treating the dogs badly, but by the people that don't want to help or are uninterested. And so I understand, but let's try and do something, and let's try and help. And so for me, I am making this video that will hopefully bring awareness to the charity. The charity is called Animal Hope and Wellness. I'm going to link to an interview with Mark Ching. Like I said, he is the founder of the charity. He personally goes to China and rescues dogs from the Yulin festival and brings them back to America to his rescue. There are many dogs that are available for adoption, so I'm going to tell you about a couple of those dogs just now. And if you know anybody in America that is, and it has to be America because they're not going to ship outside of the country because they feel the dogs have been through enough, which is understandable, that is looking for a dog, please tell them about this charity and about these amazing dogs that are waiting for their forever homes. I am also going to look into what kind of fundraising I can do, but it's not an area I have any knowledge of at all. But it's something I'm going to research really heavily and see what I can do, what kind of fundraising I can do, as opposed to just donating. I'd really, fundraising in general will raise more money than you can give yourself, won't it? So if there is anybody watching this that would like to be involved with me, then please drop me an email. My email is karen_maitland@hotmail.com. I will list it below. Please let me have your email address and just let me know that you are interested, that this is a cause you're passionate about, and I want to try and make up a list of people that I can maybe recruit to. It may be something as simple as share this on your Facebook page and little reminders to say, could you share this on your social media? Or it may be something bigger. It may be, I'm doing something, I don't know. It depends where you live, what country you're in. Let me know what country you're in, whereabouts you are, and what you think you could maybe contribute and if you could help. And like I said, it can be as simple as I could share anything on my Facebook. It doesn't matter how small it is, small or big, anything helps. So let me tell you about the dogs that are available just now. Okay, the first dog I want to tell you about is called Spirit. He is male, he's a Basenji mix, and he's about a year old, and he weighs about 26 pounds. He was rescued from a slaughterhouse in Cambodia, and he has experienced some of the worst of the meat trade. He was bound by wire and both of his front paws were cut off. It wasn't done cleanly, and that leaves the animal in incredible pain. From that slaughterhouse, Spirit was the only one to survive the torture. And after surgery, Spirit is adjusting to his new situation very well. And when the healing process is complete, he will be fitted for prosthetics. He can still be a little bit shy, but is now very easygoing and loving. He's seeking a forever home that can give him plenty of love and care. So that's Spirit. Isn't he absolutely adorable? And just to think of what they've been through, and to think that you could change his life and give him an amazing life, is just beyond words. Like Mark Cheng said in his interview, that when he goes to rescue the dogs and he picks them up, that they look at him as if to say, you came, as if to say, somebody came and rescued me. And he said that if they are really badly injured, he says to them, if you survive, you've got an amazing life waiting for you in the USA. And so you could be the person that gives them that amazing life. And what a fulfilling thing to do. Okay, next we have Talia. She is female, a Basenjian Thai Ridgeback mix. She's approximately 8 months old and she weighs 26 pounds. Talia was rescued from a slaughterhouse in Cambodia. Mark found her while slaughterers were tying her to a pole to be cooked alive. At such a young age, this has traumatised her severely, and after arriving at the rescue, she found solace in no one and feared what every stranger would do to her, and of course that's understandable. Over the course of just over a week, the employees worked hard with her every day in an attempt to earn her trust. In the beginning, she would snap and snarl at each approach, but slowly learned to trust. She now gives kisses, will jump in your lap and allow you to hold her. She's been introduced to the other dogs from Cambodia and is faring very well. She's still wary with strangers, but opens up much faster if you have the time to spend with her. That is just 2 of the amazing stories of the dogs that are available to adopt, and I wish I was in the US to be able to adopt one of these. I really do. Like I said, what you can do to help is, here's the list of things you could do. You could donate to the charity. You can share the charity on any of your social media to make awareness of what's going on. Share the interview with Mark Cheng, watch it and share it on your social media. Share about any of the dogs, just share the page with all the dogs on it to anybody that you think might be interested in getting a dog in the US and might be able to provide a good home. And if you are anywhere near Sherman Oaks in Los Angeles, then of course you could volunteer for the organisation. So I hope that this was interesting. I hope that this was thought-provoking. I hope that we can see an end to this within our lifetime. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.